Now, in recent weeks, the use of anti-Semitic language has been making headlines over social media. Fashion brands have dropped celebrities like Kanye West, and recently basketball star Kyrie Irving has been suspended from the NBA over anti-Semitic tweets. In Jacksonville, Florida, police responded to a group of men that posted banners with anti-Jewish messaging above an interstate. Now, these situations all gaining national attention. Tonight, we want to tell you about flyers posted on UTC's campus that a Chattanooga rabbi says could be harmful to the Jewish community. Jeremiah Beatty is in the studio to explain. Jeremiah.
Cornelia, Rabbi Lewis says it makes the Jewish community feel uncomfortable. We also spoke with a student who wants people to speak up and speak out against false statements.
You know, I can understand wanting to make like an informative graphic or like a flyer that helps to teach people like a statistic, but these statistics are not accurate.
Carter Jordan, a student at UTC who is part of the Jewish community, says he found the flyers on campus. The flyers were posted along Macaulay Avenue. He says the problem with these flyers is that it creates a narrative that could put people in the Jewish community in harm's way. The flyer falsely claims that at the height of slavery, the Jewish community played a lead role in slavery. The flyer uses data and statistics to back up the claims that Jordan says just isn't factual.
And it just makes statements and it cites them to pretend like it looked and did its research, but it really just made broad, misleading statements and then cited sources that have nothing to do with the statements they made.
He believes this type of rhetoric could put students like him at risk.
It's an issue because it makes us, the Jewish community, feel uncomfortable. And more specifically, young people, Jewish students on the UTC campus.
Rabbi Craig Lewis, who is head over the Mitzvah congregation over by UTC's campus, says he's been in touch with faculty and staff that are now afraid of what's next. Rabbi Lewis says he fears what could happen if people continue to misinterpret the flyers. While the sources cited on the flyers are from reputable Jewish organizations, the information shown does not relay the same message. Rabbi Lewis says people who are less informed on the history of the Jewish community may otherwise believe what they see.
So people would say, oh, they must have sources, therefore it must be true. And they don't bother to check the sources themselves. They're going to think that it has more gravitas than it does.
The rabbi believes there are people who would like to see a divide between the Black and Jewish community in Chattanooga.
By trying to sow seeds of distrust, I believe that they're working to drive a wedge that will lead to some political end.
Students say they are unhappy with how the school responded after the flyers were found. Our team has reached out for comment but have yet to hear back. Reporting live in the studio, Jeremiah Beatty, Local 3 News.